Hey guys, it's me, Missy with Rustic Relics. In this video, I'm going to show you how I transformed this using this. On this table, we're going to be using Flamingo and Apricot. And we use this table in the paint section to hold our little paint cards. It's kind of plain, boring. So we decided to give it a little update. So black can be a hard color to cover with a bright color. But I ended up doing 2 coats on this table. So I'm just giving it its first coat here, going up and down the legs. I'm just following the grain of the wood, going towards the sides, and on the top I'm just doing even strokes and trying not to overlap and keep my brush strokes really smooth. And then paying attention to the edge of the table, you just want to go around and make sure that you get any excess paint off so you don't have any runs. So here I'm going in with my second coat. Again, you can see I'm just following the grain of the wood, going up and down the legs. And I'm using my little cart, which that makes it super easy to just maneuver the table and get around it and paint. It's easy on the back and on the knees. And I'm using the Belle brush with this. It's become one of my new favorite brushes. But here I am coming in on the top part, and you can see that the second coat gives it some really great coverage.
Yes, so since this is a thicker stencil, we decided that I would be the one to do it. So you want to go straight down with your paint on your paintbrush on these and do your dabbing motion. You also want to make sure as you're doing it that you don't get any buildup of texture in the paint itself. So you want to make sure it's leveling out appropriately. You'll see a few times I'll go sideways with the brush to even that out when I do get the buildup. And then I just move along. You want to take your time and do each little piece. Make sure you're getting full coverage inside the stenciled area. Be careful along the edges because you don't want to accidentally take and go over the edge with the stencil unless that's what you're wanting to do. For this current piece, all I wanted to do was the actual flat top, none of the edge or surrounding areas. And see right there again, I hit with the side of my brush to try to smooth that out some. Also, I tend to dab extra paint into the middle of the plastic area on the stencils. That way I can just dip back onto it to get it. Lining up for your second run, because the stencil isn't big enough, can be kind of hard. So you just want to really pay attention to both the rotation and the placement of the stencil as it goes down. See, we almost slid it a little bit, but if you notice, that's just actually just shadow. So as I stick my hand down to hold it tight against the surface, that's why it had looked that way, but it was lined up really good. And see, having Missy there to help me hold it for that first one really helped out a lot. On the second one, we put the stencil further up on the piece so she wouldn't have to try to stand there and hold it the whole time, because this is quite time consuming to do it right and to make it look good. All in all though, we were both really shocked with how it turned out. It turned out really beautiful, and I had fun doing my part, which was just the stencil work.
All right, guys, so that's it. This is the table, and I had a lot of fun doing it and learning how to use the stencils. I think the colors are fun. They're just different. So if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button and the notification bell button, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.